From Las Vegas to Southampton, we take you all over the world with this show, don't we? And I never go anywhere. Crawford Ashley from Leeds is the British light heavyweight champion. He won the title in July last year when he stopped the veteran Roy Skeldon in 7. He is a man with a big punch, for although he's lost 4 times, all 16 of his victories have been by KO. The challenger, Jimmy Peters, is one of Terry Lawless's stable. He's lost just once in 19 outings, with 11 of his victories by knockout. He'll have the local support for this one, fighting in front of his home crowd in Southampton. The thing to bear in mind for this one is that Peters has often been accused in the past of being a slow starter. Ian Dark was at ringside for this one.
Crawford Ashley comes to the ring for the first time as a champion. Won this title against the veteran Roy Skeldon, and defending it here away from home at the Southampton Guildhall against local boy Jimmy Peters. So all the support here will be for Jimmy Peters, but Crawford Ashley, who has a reputation of being an absolutely lethal puncher, but possibly, some people say, just a little bit suspect around the chin himself. He climbs into the ring here. Always something fairly exciting likely to happen when Crawford Ashley's around. His real name, by the way, is Gary Crawford. With a name like that, why would you want to change, I wonder? And there's the belt around his waist as we await the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. The National Promotions proudly presents a contest of 12 3-minute rounds to decide the light heavyweight championship of Great Britain. Between, in the blue corner, in the red corner, wearing the yellow and black trunks with a record of 18 wins from 19 contests, 11 of those inside the distance. Wearing the yellow and black trunks, the challenger from Southampton, Jimmy Peters!
Massive support for Jimmy Peters.
With a record of 16 wins from 20 contests, all inside the distance, from Leeds, the light heavyweight champion of Great Britain, Crawford Ashley. At the weigh today, Peters has scaled 12 stone 5 3/4 pounds, Crawford 12 stone 4.5 pounds. Your timekeeper for this contest, appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control, Mr. Nick White. The referee, Mr. Roy Francis.
Roy Francis, the referee who had the unfortunate experience of, in his very first world title fight, handling that ill-fated bout between Chris Eubank and Michael Watson. Giving final instructions to the two fighters, both of them well inside the 12.5 stone limit. And this, of course, a very famous division down the years. People like John Conte, Freddie Mills, Chris Finnegan and Dennis Andries have held this title.
Second round.
First defence of the title for Crawford Ashley. He's the man in the black shorts here, Jimmy Peters in the stripes. Good stiff left jab there right at the start of the contest from Crawford Ashley. And finding the range well straight away. Looks very, very sharp. Good right hands there, thudding through. And Peters looks a bit bemused and bewildered by this. Fast start here from the champion. Very impressive. And these are bad moments already for Jimmy Peters. He's got to get out of there, off those ropes. Right hands thudding through. And Crawford Ashley looks in the mood to maybe finish this off quickly. Peters hasn't thrown a punch so far, and it's stopped. It's all over. My goodness me. Jimmy Peters does not know what hit him. He was simply taken apart there by Crawford Ashley, and that was a sensational performance from this man who has now knocked out or stopped all 17 of his victims. 4 defeats on his record, but he really slipped straight into gear there, and Jimmy Peters, well, the challenge was over before he knew it had begun. He's had 5 first-round wins before. That was the 6th of them, but never anything that quick. We'll get the official announcement in just a moment and find out how quick it was.
After 55 seconds of the first round, the referee has stopped the contest. Jimmy Peters being in no condition to continue. The winner and undefeated light heavyweight champion of Great Britain, Crawford Ashley.
55 seconds, that's his quickest win ever. Your heart goes out to poor Jimmy Peters after all the preparation. Maybe another chance will come for him. But Crawford Ashley, what punch power from him. He looks to be on the upgrade, short and very, very sweet for him.
Well, Gary, there was only one word for that, and that was devastating. Jumped on him from the bell.
Well, the Ashley camp, they did a good job, the Barn Eastwood mob. They did a very good job in preparing him for the fight, knowing that Jimmy Peters was a slow starter, and you've got someone that can actually punch.
He didn't throw a punch, Peters. He didn't have a chance.
He didn't get, as you know, I spoke to Mickey after the fight, and Mickey's words were, I said, well, he was a slow starter, he didn't get a chance to get started. Yeah, Mickey said he's a very slow starter, he didn't even get started. Yeah, and that's how it was.
Well, let's have a look at it. This is it from the bell again. And Ashley, as Ian said, keeping him away, just sort of trying to find an opening.
The thing that, so far, Jimmy hasn't made any real attempt to throw a punch. He's, as he would normally do, work his way into the fight. But that punch there started some...
Well, he's being beaten to the punch. And the guy's throwing combinations, keeping him at bay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look how many... Look, his punch is raining, unanswered. He's doing the right
12,
thing. He's
13,
on the ropes, he's
14,
bobbing, he's weaving, he's trying to stay out of the way, but he can't. He's just too accurate for him.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 30.
He's going to step in any minute.
36, 37, 38.
That's 35, 40, easy.
Yeah,
punches,
unanswered.
I mean, he's right to step in and stop it. It's only fair.
Yeah, the referee was in every order, but understandably, Jimmy Peters and the Terry Lawrence camp are going to be very upset because Jimmy Peters would have prepared for a minimum of 6 weeks for this fight, and to work 6 weeks and build yourself up mentally for 50-odd seconds, it's not nice.
And briefly, will it affect him? Because of all that build-up, all that preparation, to be blown away inside a minute is going to affect him.
No, well, I don't think it'll affect him that much because he will know every time he steps in the ring it's a possibility because he is a slow starter.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to him for the future anyway. After the break, we'll be back to bring you one of the brightest prospects at light heavyweight in this country, a top-class amateur who's impressing everyone as a professional. That's Michael Gale. See you in a moment.